Good morning, dog walkers everywhere. For myself and the moth. We're on the street at the moment. I had a connection with one of the vlogs I did about Leeds Malleable Cast Ends. On this street, Reginald Street, Derby, there was a massive swimming bath, and every Tuesday night was Leeds Malleable Cast Ends Swimming Club. I used to look forward to that as a kid. I'll tell you more about that, another story about that later on. But we're going to, this morning, I haven't been well, I'll tell you that a bit later on. We're going to go onto a big park, just not far from the centre of Derby, established in 1840. Once we go down there, as we're going to move for this bike, who's on the pavement, he's not there, he's going in the park. I'll tell you more when we get in there. Welcome to the Arboretum. I tend not to film now until Martha's had a morning constitutional, which, with my famous pooper scooper, still got a bad back, thanks to a certain thing. Again, tell you later. What's her name? Tara. Go! Ooh. Multitasking here.
She's a Belgian Malinois, Dutch Shepherd.
Oh, she's beautiful. Ready? Go! Aren't we all sometimes? Here we go. So, this is the Arboretum in Derby. Created and designed in 1840 by Jonathan Strutt, who turned it into like a quite a rare garden for things like trees and plants and flora, that's margarine, isn't it? Fauna and flora. And yeah, if I sound a bit out of breath, basically, I've had man flu. Now, ladies, you will never understand how bad it is for us men when we get that. It's terrible. And it came on so quick. On the Monday night, I was thinking, right, I'm playing tomorrow night to the band. An hour later, my nose was like running quicker than Usain Bolt on Lucozade. And that was it. Cancelled band. Didn't see Dad for a couple of days. Not that he remembered. And the worst part about it is because I was sneezing, this muscular ache back thing in the shoulder blades, oh my god, it's like somebody was stabbing me. So it might be something more serious, I don't know. You know what, I don't care. Anyway, join us on this lovely walk. You know, this is a beautiful park. As you can see though, that's the Florentine boar. I wonder if she was called Florence. I suppose in Victorian days this park was thriving. They did have a bandstand as well, with regular weekend concerts for people. But so far this morning, which is about 10:15 on Saturday, did I say Happy Mother's Day tomorrow for everybody who's a mum? Happy Mother's Day if not. I haven't got a mum. She passed when I was about 22 years old. My dad's still going. So basically I'm a North, not an orphan, a North. Beautiful Victorian building over there, which no doubt housed lots of exotic plants from around the world. Clock's about right as well. So yes, this man flu. Tuesday it came on bad, and it's today Saturday. Slowed us down, both of us really, in a way, because everyone who knows me knows my thoughts about people with colds and going out and sharing it, and I try and practice what I preach by not going out and sharing it. Obviously, let's set the Martha out for a walk, but we went into the open countryside. Didn't visit Dad, and I think, to be fair, the care home is where I got it from. But I don't want to give it to Dad. Nearly 98. Good morning, Mr. Crow. Goodbye, Mr. Crow. Gone. So there you go. The fountain. No, I've not seen it working yet. No doubt summertime it won't. That was designed in 1845. The original lower part is the original basin, apparently. So there you go. I've got one of them, an original basin. We go to a lovely Victorian bus shelter. Well, it's not, because there's no buses come down here. It's a park, but it was there for something. Beautiful. It's that for Ukrainian people with dogs sniffing Martha's bum. Not the people. The dogs, you probably hear in the background. So yeah, this man flu. It's no secret that also for many years suffered with depression and anxiety, and the last couple of days, yeah, been a bit down. But as time goes on, you start to recognise different signs and try and cope with them in the best way you can. And there are coping strategies. I ain't going to put it all on one video, but the thing is, anybody suffering, you're not alone. I promise you that. You're not alone, and there's things you can do to stay above the water. I haven't considered diving into the water a few times, but we're past that for now anyway, so yeah, here we go. Oh, by the way, we're heading for a coffee shop. There's no coffee shop on the park. Parking's limited. Weekends is the best, or school holidays. You usually find a parking space. The walk's about 2 miles, and we're heading towards the easier part of the journey. It's downhill to a coffee shop that's not been open that long, but is rather nice inside, and of course dog friendly. Do a bit more of the park, and I'll film the coffee. I wish we lived in a world where we could film everything. Unfortunately not. There's a lovely lady and her daughter stroking Martha, and they fell in love with her straight away, as most people do. It's the same with me, really, I suppose. You know, women, it's one of the things you have to put up with. Right, heading into Derby. So now entering a multicultural part of Derby. You can eat around the world down here. There used to be a Starbucks. It's not my favourite coffee shop, I'm sorry, but that's gone as well. So there's nowhere to go now apart from into the centre of Derby. It's about another 3/4 of a mile. We're doing all right. I think Martha's doing better than me. I'm starting to snuffle again. Buy everything here. Exotic foods, furniture. So if you're going to IKEA, how many people know that IKEA stands for Ilkeston, Kilburn, Eastwood and Allsworth? There you go. Some lovely stuff there. Talking of IKEA, there used to be a beautiful furniture shop on the corner. They're long gone. You could get anything you wanted. Save going to IKEA. That's what I do when I'm bored, by the way. I go to IKEA. Look, when nobody's looking, I get into one of their wardrobes. When somebody opens the door, I say, "Welcome to Narnia." Nah, I've been chucked out a couple of times. Anyway, big shout out to my good friend Wendy. There's her cafe. Lovely. Looks like her as well. My goodness. So that's the end of Normanton Road. I'm now half a mile away from the coffee shop, heading to a little road down there in front of you called Green Lane. Let's say going on about this man flu, but it is awful, ladies, honestly. Men flu, it's I can't believe I got it, because I mean, my body's so highly tuned. In fact, I've been told I've got the body of a god. Yeah, it's Buddha, that's what they said, but it's the thought that counts. But you know, I might feel alright, but if this cold was given to somebody else who was in remission or on medications or old, it could be killer. We've learnt nothing from COVID, to be honest with you. So anyway, that's my rant out the way. Thank you. reminded of a poem that William Shakespeare wrote when it's safe to go out if you've got a cold. And basically he said, "When doth the snot run clear, people have nothing to fear." Brilliant, I think. This is Green Lane. Okay. In the meantime, I've met a few more dog walkers. A man who's down on his luck who liked the camera broke into conversation, then asked me for £1. But I remember the Ted Webster rule of charity: keep your wallet locked. Many Derbyites may recognise this shop as one of the oldest and best joke shops in Derby. Alf James. You could get everything there. You could get like itching powder, which I delighted in putting my grandma's knickers, or a nail through the finger. I couldn't afford that, so we used real nails. It's brilliant. Here we go. Coffee number 1. Well, it won't be. It's coffee number 2 because I had one at breakfast. So this is coffee number 1. Get anything you want here. Food, cakes, a large cup of coffee, mug of coffee, £3.60, and the coffee shop's been open 2.5 years. So, very, very comfy in here. I'm sat on the sofa. I'm Martha's ready for a biscuit. There we go, down. I'm not going to film the people, but the interior is beautiful. Come in, relax, have a cake. Okay, this is called Number 1 Coffee Shop. It's on bottom of Green Lane, Derby. You can see how exhausted we both are. Poor old Martha. Any opportunity, and I need this Friday on my coffee. Oops. Well, that was coffee number 1. Highly recommended. Nice coffee, nice people, very cosy, nice music. Can't fault it. I'm actually going to go in a dog-friendly shop now. Not many of them around in Derby. I'll show you when I get there. I was going to film in the shop, but I hadn't got what I wanted. Anyway, that shop is called Savers, and in Derby they are dog friendly. Most interesting. I won't give away I won't give away where this is. This building used to be my dad and my granddad's funeral home. C.V. Martin and Sons, Cornelius Victor Martin. I shall put an old photo up when I get home. Almost at the end of the walk now, thank goodness, we're both struggling. Derby's famous for many things, really, but of course, famously, it's famous for Royal Crown Derby. This building has been here for years. You can walk around, you go around. There's a car park, there's coach parking. I don't know when it's open. I did go around once, because China's not my thing. There was a Titanic exhibition on, which was most interesting, many years ago. And I must say that I think one of my granddads, there's people around and he was shouting that it's going to sink, the Titanic's going to sink, and no one would listen. He kept shouting and shouting. In the end, they chucked him out of the cinema. Terrible. So, heading back to the car now, back on Reginald Street, the Rose Hill district of Derby, which was a little bit synonymous with ladies of ill repute many years ago. The bloke coming, so I'm going to stop filming just for now.